Hey, I'm Antonio. I am a local real estate agent in the GTA. For the past few months, I have been bombarded by many requests in the Don Mills and Sheppard area for condo leases. There are so many reasons why this area is so popular due to proximity of Subway Line for Sheppard and the major intersection of Highway 401 and DVP. If you've been following me on this channel at AV Team Real Estate, you probably noticed that I'm very active in this area. Let's explore some of the average condo buildings prices today that I recommend if you are looking to invest in this area. I will share my top 5 condos within walking distance of Don Mills Station and Fairview Mall so that you won't have to worry about renting out your unit in this neighborhood. Before I forget, if you enjoy condo market updates such as this, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. This will help spread the knowledge for those who enjoy learning the current up-to-date average prices in the GTA. Feel free to comment down below if you want me to cover other area of your interest so that I can make the video for you in the future. Lastly, if you would like to schedule a call with me to speak about your own situation, or if you may have other inquiries, please use the first link in the description where you can find a time that is convenient for you and we can talk about it. Okay, here at Don Mills and Sheppard, this building that I'm going to talk about in this video are surrounded by Fairview Mall and are basically within 5-minute walking distance. This is by far the most popular location for international students because they can access school without a car. However, this is also a popular option for young professionals and newcomers, and I'm speaking from an active real estate agent's perspective. For the past few months, I've been helping clients rent and negotiate almost every day in this neighborhood. I also learned a lot from the client's situation, and I found that this is such a good central hub. If let's say you are new to Toronto and young couple that just arrived. Like my client's situation, he found a job near Don Mills and Sheppard, which could be common since there are a large number of company offices surrounded in this area, and the other client's spouse has a job in Richmond Hill. Being nearby Don Mills Station in Line 4, there is also a direct bus going north connected to Fairview Mall. Don't overlook the convenience of this location where most newcomers might not have immediate access to a car. Next, I will cover the 3 buildings that are just directly south of Fairview Mall and Don Mills Station, and also 2 buildings north of Fairview Mall. Trust me, I've been doing showings almost 3 times a week in this area, and sometimes I find myself parking at Fairview Mall to grab a coffee and walking over to this building for showings. That could easily tell you how close it is to walking distance. 62, 66, and 70 Forest Manor Road are named Elad Canada, Emerald City 1, 2, and Dream Tower in this extraordinary community. These 3 buildings are relatively newer, about 8 to 10 years old, with a good amount of great amenities that include a spa, gym, indoor pool, and outdoor terrace. Let's start with 70 Forest Manor, Emerald City 1, which was the first tower about 9 years ago in 2014. This is a 36-story high-rise condo, and according to condo.ca, it is averaging about $990 per square foot. I will break down the actual average price and average lease for 1-bed, 2-bed, and 3-bedrooms unit in the past 90 days so that you can get the most updated information. At 70 Forest Manor Road, we have to go back to the past 90 days to only find 3 transactions. We can see that at 1-bed sold during March for $592,000 in 14 days, and the most recent sold in 30 days was $607,000. The only 1+10 unit was sold for $653,800 in just 6 days. Average price for 1-bed, we are looking at $617,000, an average 15 days on the market. For 2 beds, we really have small sample size. There were 2 beds with 2 washrooms that sold during April for $865,000, and the most recent 2 beds and 2 washrooms sold less in May for $825,000, with days on the market of 8 days and 14 days respectively. Lastly, there were only 2 beds with 1 washroom that were sold during April for $733,000, and the days on the market were 36 days, which took longer than a month. As a result, the average for 2 beds for the past 90 days is $807,000, and the average days on the market are about 19 days. For 3 beds, there have been practically no sale for the past 2 years, and it was dated back in 2021 when there were only 2 sales and both were $800,000, but I can assume it would be north of $1 million for today's market. Let's take a look at the next tower at Emerald City 2 at 66 Forest Manor Road, and we have even fewer transactions for the past 90 days, just at 2 for 1-bed units. The most recent 1-bed unit with less than 599 square feet sold for $625,000 in June in 14 days, and another 1-bed plus 10 units sold for $707,000 in April that were just shy of $600,000. 699 square feet in 8 days only. I guess we don't even have to take a look at the average. We could expect prices to be near 600,000 for 1 bed and 1+10 unit, which will be closer to 700,000. For 2 bedrooms at 66 Forest Manor, we only had 1 sale for the past 90 days, which took a long time at 92 days and sold for 905,000 for a fairly huge unit just shy of 1,199 square feet. It is also worth mentioning that there was also a unit that was listed at 699,000 in June but got terminated. I assume the seller did not get any offers at the price they wanted. And currently there is also another unit that has had its price changed to 870,000 and has been listed for 33 days and counting. The sellers still have high expectations and are holding on until they can get prices near 900,000. We could simply skip the 3-bedroom for this building as there was no sale for the past 90 days. Let's move on to the 3rd tower, called the Dream Tower at 62 Forest Manor Road, which was the youngest building out of the 3 at close to 8 years old. As usual, there were only 2 transactions for 1-bed units in this building. Similarly, there was a 1+10 unit just shy of 699 square feet that was sold for 705,000 in April in just 7 days, and a 1-bed unit that was sold for 575,000 in May with less than 599 square feet in just 4 days. That is pretty much in line with the other 2 towers. For the 2 bedrooms in this tower, there were only 2 transactions and both were sold during March. One of them sold for 800,000 and the other for 775,000, and both are under 899 square feet and were on the market for 13 days and 21 days respectively. It is safe to say the prices are pretty consistent for 2 bedrooms that are approaching 800,000. But there are units that are bigger, which happen in 66 Forest Manor, where the unit is much bigger, just under 1,199 square feet and sold for over 900,000. And once again, there were no transactions for the past 90 days for 3 bedrooms in this building. Now quickly discuss the rental for this 3 building for your reference so that you can expect more or less of what you can get for rental for the past 30 days. For 1-bedroom units, I broke down the price point by square footage so that you know exactly what the current rent is. If the 1-bed unit is less than 599 square feet, rent ranges from 2,400 to 2,500. Units that are under 699 square feet are 2,600 to 2,800. And there was only 1 unit leased for about 699 square feet in May for 2,450, which I think he could have rented for more. For 2-bedroom units, really there aren't much transacted, and we could say the average rent would be north of 3,100. And we didn't see any 3 bedrooms that were rented. Now, let's take a look at the other 2 buildings that I am currently seeing that are pretty popular near Fairview Mall on the north side of the mall. Connect Condos at 128 Fairview Mall Drive and Word Condo at 188 Fairview Mall Drive are built by Friend Buildings Group and are just 4 and 1 years old respectively. They are again within minute of walking from door to Fairview Mall, and they are extremely popular due to their locations. Let's explore the 1-bedroom average price of 128 Fairview Mall Drive. Here is the data for the past 90 days, and right off the bat you notice the average prices are under 600,000, which is cheaper than that of Forest Manor. However, the units are smaller, so that is basically the reason. One other main reason is that 128 Fairview Mall Drive also doesn't have an indoor pool. The lower entry price level is what made this new building attractive. If you look at it from an investment perspective, this makes a lot of sense. For 2 bedrooms, this building really didn't have any transaction in 2023 due to the age of the building being so new. As you can see, we only have sales during 2021 and 2022. And you can also notice that the units are also smaller compared to Forest Manor. Since the peak of 2022, the 2 bedrooms sold for 770,000 in January, and we saw prices drop after their interest rate hike and hovering at 630,000 and 648,000 during August and December of 2022. And there are no 3-bedroom transactions at all. Now let's move on to the last building in Word Condos at 188 Fairview Mall Drive, and this is the new building. It was not even a year ago, and there have been no transaction just yet, but you could definitely use 128 Fairview Mall Drive as a reference. Finally, let's take a look at the rentals in these two buildings at Fairview Mall Drive. Again, let's start with the one bedroom and break it down by the unit size. As usual, this type of building are usually one bedroom focused since they are more for investments. And these are the data for the past 30 days. For one bedroom units under 499 square feet, it started with lease unit in May for 2,150 and the most recent in June for 2,300. For one bedroom units under 699 square feet, it ranges from 2,200 to 2,600 in June. For two bedroom rentals, units under 699 square feet were leased between 2,700 and 2,900. Unit sizes under 799 square feet were leased between 2,800 and 3,100. And lastly, we have a unit that is just under 1,199 square feet and was rented for 3,500. Wrapping things up, I hope this can provide you with information on average prices and also rental for these 5 buildings that are within walking distance to Don Mills Station and Fairview Mall. Personally, from working with many buyers, sellers, and renters in this area, this is really a great place for investment since you will never run out of demand in this popular area. Fairview Mall is also in the process of expanding with many retailers, and the famous Chinese branded TNT grocery store at Fairview Mall just opened this year in 2023 and became one of the main attractions in the area. Should you have any inquiries and are looking to invest in this area, don't hesitate to contact me using the first link in the description below. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.